I woke up early that morning. Today was special. Today was our anniversary. Andrew and I married 12 years ago. I smiled at the memory. I walked to the big windows. Our house sat on a hill. The gardens stretched far below. Everything looked perfect. The house was perfect. My life was perfect. I went to the kitchen. I wanted to cook something nice. Andrew loved my cooking. He always said so. I started to make his favorite breakfast. My mother lived with us. Her name was Vivian. She was sick, very sick. Her heart was weak. She needed expensive medicine. She needed doctors all the time. Andrew paid for everything. Andrew was a doctor, a heart surgeon. He saved lives every day. He saved my mother too. He gave her the best care. He never asked for money. He just loved us. He was my hero. I met Andrew 13 years ago. I was a teacher then. My mother got sick. I had no money. The bills were huge. I cried every night. Then Andrew came into my life. He saw my mother. He said he could help. He did help. He paid for everything. He asked nothing back. He just smiled and said I was special. 6 months later, we got married. I left my job after our wedding. Andrew wanted me at home. He said I needed rest. He said my mother needed me. So I stayed home. I cooked. I cleaned. I took care of Mom. Andrew worked and paid the bills. Our house was beautiful. Big rooms, expensive furniture, a pool, 3 cars in the garage. I wore nice clothes. I ate good food. But I knew the truth. None of this was mine. It was all Andrew's. Everything came from him. I finished cooking breakfast. I set the table nicely. I put flowers in the center. I wanted today to be perfect. Andrew worked so hard. He deserved a nice day. Andrew came down the stairs. He wore his suit. He looked handsome. He always looked handsome. He smiled at me. "Happy anniversary," he said. "Happy anniversary," I said back. He kissed my cheek. Then he sat down. He ate quickly. He always ate quickly. He was busy. Always busy. Saving lives was important work. "I have something for you," he said. He pulled out a small box. I opened it. Inside was a diamond bracelet. It was beautiful. It was expensive. I knew it cost a lot. "Thank you," I said. "It's beautiful." "You deserve it," he said. I put the bracelet on. It felt heavy on my wrist. Everything Andrew gave me felt heavy somehow. But I smiled. I was grateful. So grateful. His phone rang. He looked at the screen. His face changed, just for a second. Then he smiled again. "I need to take this," he said. He walked to his office. He closed the door. I heard his voice, low, serious, not happy like before. This happened a lot lately. Phone calls, closed doors, serious faces. But I never asked questions. Andrew was important. Important people had important calls. I cleaned the kitchen. Mom came down slowly. She looked tired. She always looked tired now. "Good morning, Mom," I said. "Good morning, dear," she said. I made her breakfast. Soft food, easy to eat. She ate a little, not much. She never ate much anymore. "Are you happy?" she asked suddenly. I looked at her. "Of course," I said. "Why do you ask?" "I just wonder sometimes," she said. "Andrew takes care of us," I said. "He's wonderful. We're lucky." She looked at me. Her eyes were sad. But she said nothing more. Andrew came back. He grabbed his bag. "I need to go," he said. "Surgery today. Big one." "Tonight?" I asked. "For our anniversary? I'll be home by 7, he said. "I promise. We'll go somewhere nice." He kissed me again. Then he left. I heard his car start. I heard it drive away. I sat down. The house felt quiet. Too quiet. I looked at my bracelet. It sparkled in the light. I thought about my life, my beautiful house, my expensive things, my sick mother, my busy husband. Everything looked perfect from outside, but inside, I felt strange, like something was missing, like something was wrong. But I pushed that feeling away. I was lucky, so lucky. Andrew saved us. He gave us everything. I loved him. I loved him so much. I needed him. Mom needed him. Without Andrew, we had nothing. I looked around the big, empty house. This was my life now. This was my home. This golden cage. And I told myself I was happy. Andrew left for work that morning. He seemed nervous. He checked his pockets 3 times. He looked worried about something. I cleaned the breakfast dishes. Mom sat in her chair. She read a book. The house was quiet again. I went upstairs to our bedroom. I wanted to change the sheets. I pulled the covers off the bed. Something fell on the floor. A phone. I picked it up. It was not Andrew's usual phone. This one was small, black, old. I stared at it. Why did Andrew have 2 phones? The screen lit up. A message appeared. I did not mean to read it, but I saw it. I know what you did. You killed him. You destroyed her life. I will tell everyone. My hands shook. I sat on the bed. I read the message again and again. Who sent this? What did it mean? More messages came. I opened them. I read them all. Sarah lost everything because of you. That patient died because you were careless. You changed the records. You lied. I have proof. Pay me or I talk. I felt cold. Very cold. My heart beat fast. Too fast. I scrolled up. I read older messages. Dozens of them. All saying the same things. All threatening Andrew. Then I found a name. Dr. Lisa Chen. Andrew's former colleague. She worked with him 2 years ago. I found more. Details. A surgery. A patient named James Morrison. Age 53. He died on the table. Andrew operated on him. The messages said Andrew made a mistake. A big mistake. He cut the wrong vessel. The patient bled to death. But Andrew blamed someone else. A nurse. A young nurse named Sarah Coleman. Andrew wrote false notes. He said Sarah gave the wrong medication. He said she was careless. The hospital believed him. They fired Sarah. They took away her nursing license. She lost her job, her career, everything. But James Morrison was still dead, and Andrew walked free. I read everything twice, 3 times. I could not breathe. I could not think. This was not possible. Not Andrew. Not my Andrew. He saved lives. He was good. He was kind. He was my hero. But the messages were clear. The details were specific. Dr. Chen knew everything. She was there. She saw it happen. I looked at the phone in my hands, this small black phone, full of secrets, full of lies, full of death. I heard a sound downstairs. Mom called my name. I quickly hid the phone. I went down to her. My legs felt weak. "Are you okay?" she asked. "You look pale." "I'm fine," I said, but I was not fine. I made lunch. My hands shook. I dropped a plate. It broke on the floor. I started to cry. "Brooke, what's wrong?" Mom asked. "Nothing," I said. "Just tired." But everything was wrong. My whole world was wrong. Andrew came home at 7. He smiled. He kissed me. He asked about my day. I looked at him. This man, my husband, my hero, my savior. But now I saw something else. A liar, a killer, a monster. "Did you have a good day?" he asked. Yes, I lied. We went to dinner, a fancy restaurant. Andrew ordered wine. He talked about his day, about his patients, about saving lives. I watched his mouth move. I heard his words, but all I could think about was Sarah and James Morrison and the lies. "You seem quiet," Andrew said. "Just thinking," I said. "About what?" he asked. "About everything." He smiled. He took my hand. His hand felt cold now. Or maybe mine was cold. I could not tell any more. We came home late. Andrew went to shower. I sat in the dark living room. I thought about everything. Mom needed Andrew. She needed his money, his insurance, his connections. Without him, she would die. The medicine cost thousands every month. The doctors cost even more. I had no money, no job, nothing. But Andrew killed someone. He destroyed a young woman's life. He lied. He cheated. He was evil. What should I do? Tell the police? Watch Mom die? Stay quiet? Live with a murderer? I put my face in my hands. I cried. I cried for hours. Andrew was not my hero. He never was. He was my prison. And I was trapped inside forever. I kept the black phone hidden. I put it in my drawer, under my clothes. I did not know what to do with it. 3 days passed. I said nothing to Andrew. I pretended everything was normal. But I felt sick inside. Every time I looked at him, I saw the truth. On the 4th day, Andrew came home early. His face was hard, angry. He walked straight to me. "Where is it?" he asked. My heart stopped. "Where is what?" I asked. "My phone, the black one. Where is it?" I could not speak. My mouth was dry. "I know you have it," he said. "I know you read the messages." I started to shake. "Andrew, I give it to me," he said. His voice was cold. So cold. I went upstairs. I got the phone. I gave it to him. My hands shook. He looked at the phone. Then he looked at me. His eyes were different now. Not kind, not loving, hard, empty. "So you know," he said. "Yes," I whispered. "And what will you do?" he asked. "Tell the police? Destroy me?" I said nothing. I did not know the answer. "Let me tell you something," he said. He stepped closer. That patient was dying anyway. His heart was bad, very bad. Maybe I made a small mistake. Maybe I did not. But he would die soon either way. "You blamed Sarah," I said. "You destroyed her life." "Sarah was weak," he said. "She made mistakes before. The hospital wanted someone to blame. I gave them someone. That's how the world works." I could not believe his words. "You killed a man. You lied. How can you?" "I saved hundreds of lives," he said. "One mistake does not change that. I am a great surgeon. The best. One death means nothing. Sarah lost everything," I said. "I am everything. My work matters. My reputation matters. She was just in the way." I looked at this man, my husband. I did not know him. I never knew him. "I won't let you tell anyone," he said. "You can't stop me," I said. He smiled, a terrible smile. "Can't I? Think, Brooke. Think about your mother." My blood went cold. "What about my mother?" "Who pays for her medicine?" he asked. "Who pays for her doctors? Her treatments? Her everything?" "You do," I whispered. "Exactly," he said. "And I can stop. Today, right now. One phone call, and it's over." "You wouldn't," I said. "Try me," he said. I started to cry. "Then stay quiet," he said. "Keep your mouth shut. This never happened. You never saw that phone." I could not answer. I could not breathe. Then Mom screamed downstairs. We both ran. She was on the floor. Her face was gray. Her lips were blue. She held her chest. "Mom!" I screamed. Andrew checked her. His face went serious. "Call 911. Now." The ambulance came fast. They took Mom to the hospital. Andrew went with them. I followed in my car. The doctors worked on Mom for hours. Finally, one doctor came out. He looked tired. "She needs surgery," he said. "Her heart is failing. We need to operate immediately, but it's expensive. Very expensive. $300,000. I felt the world spin. $300,000? Your insurance will cover some, the doctor said. But not all. Maybe half. I looked at Andrew. He looked back at me. His face was blank. "I'll take care of it," Andrew said to the doctor. The doctor left. Andrew turned to me. "Here's my offer," he said. "I will pay for everything. The surgery, the recovery, all of her medicine. For the rest of her life. Free. I will take care of her forever." "What do you want?" I asked. I already knew. "Silence," he said. "Complete silence. You sign papers. Legal papers. You promise never to speak about what you know. You destroy all evidence. You never talk to Dr. Chen. You never talk to Sarah. You never go to the police. Never. Not ever. And if I say no? I asked. I divorce you tomorrow, he said. I cut off all money, all insurance, all care. Your mother dies in a week, maybe less. I looked through the window. I saw Mom on the bed, tubes in her arms, machines around her. She looked so small, so weak, so close to death. You're evil, I said. I'm practical, he said. You have a choice. Your mother's life, or your conscience. Tears ran down my face. Sarah was already destroyed. I could not save her. James Morrison was already dead. I could not bring him back. But Mom was alive. Still alive. I could save her. I'll sign, I said. Andrew pulled out papers. He already had them ready. He knew I would break. He always knew. I signed my name. Again. And again. Page after page. I sold my soul with every signature. Good, Andrew said. He smiled. I'll arrange the surgery. The best surgeon. The best care. Your mother will live. He walked away. I sat in the cold hospital chair. I held the pen in my hand. My hand was covered in ink. Or maybe it was blood. I could not tell the difference anymore. Mom would live. But something inside me died that night. Something important. Something I could never get back. Mom survived the surgery. She came home after 3 weeks. Andrew kept his promise. He paid for everything. The best doctors. The best medicine. Everything. But nothing felt good anymore. I moved through the house like a ghost. I cooked. I cleaned. I smiled when I needed to smile. But inside, I felt empty. Dead. Andrew changed after I signed the papers. He knew I was trapped. He knew I could never leave. So he stopped pretending to be nice. He gave me orders now. Make dinner at 6. Not 7. Clean my office today. Don't ask questions about my work. I obeyed everything. I had no choice. Mom needed him. I needed him. We were prisoners in his house. At night, I could not sleep. I had terrible dreams. I saw James Morrison on the operating table, blood everywhere, Andrew standing over him. Smiling, I saw Sarah. Young, scared, crying. The hospital fired her. Everyone believed Andrew's lies. Nobody believed her. I woke up screaming some nights. Andrew never woke up, or maybe he did not care. One day, I decided to find Sarah. I needed to see her. I needed to know what happened to her. I searched on the internet. I found her name, Sarah Coleman, former nurse. License revoked. No job, no money. I found an address, a bad part of town. I drove there one morning. I told Andrew I was shopping. He did not care where I went. The building was old, dirty. The windows were broken. I climbed the stairs. The smell was terrible. I found her door. Apartment 3C. I knocked. No answer. I knocked again. The door opened. A woman stood there. Thin. Too thin. Her eyes were empty. Her clothes were old. She looked sick. Sarah? I asked. She stared at me. Who are you? I'm Brooke, I said. Andrew Hayes' wife. Her face changed. Fear, anger, pain. Get out, she said. Please, I said. I just want to talk. Your husband destroyed my life, she said. He lied. He made everyone think I killed that patient. I lost my license, my job, my career, everything. I have nothing now. Nothing. I know, I said. I'm sorry. Sorry, she said. She laughed. A terrible laugh. Sorry does not give me my life back. Sorry does not feed me. Sorry does not pay my rent. She started to close the door. I put my hand out. I want to help, I said. How? She asked. Can you tell the truth? Can you go to the police? Can you clear my name? I said nothing. I could not. Mom needed Andrew. I signed the papers. I promised silence. That's what I thought, Sarah said. You know the truth, but you do nothing. You're just like him. She closed the door. Frozen. Her words burned in my head. I drove home. I felt sick. I knew the truth, but I did nothing. I was guilty too. That week, Andrew was on TV, a big medical conference. They called him a hero, a lifesaver, the best surgeon in the state. I watched him smile. I watched him lie. Everyone loved him. Everyone believed him. Nobody knew the truth. I looked at my hands. These hands signed the papers. These hands chose silence. These hands had blood on them too. Mom sat next to me. She was better now. Stronger. Because of Andrew. Because of my silence. Because of my choice. Are you okay? She asked. No, I said. I'm not okay. I will never be okay again. She looked at me. She knew something was wrong, but she did not know what. I could not tell her. I could never tell anyone. I was alive. But I was not living. I was breathing. But I was not free. I was in the big, beautiful house. But I was in prison. And the worst part? I put myself there. I chose this. I sold my soul. And I could never buy it back. 2 months passed. Mom got stronger every day. She walked without help now. She ate more. She smiled more. The surgery saved her life. But she watched me. I felt her eyes on me all the time, studying me, worrying about me. One afternoon, we sat in the garden. The sun was warm. The flowers were beautiful. Everything looked perfect, but nothing was perfect. Brooke, Mom said, tell me the truth. What's wrong? Nothing, I said. Everything is fine. You don't sleep, she said. You don't eat. You cry when you think nobody sees. Something is very wrong. I looked at her. I wanted to tell her, but I could not. The papers I signed said I could never tell anyone. Never. I'm just tired, I said. You're dying inside, she said. I see it. Every day, you die a little more. Why? Tears came to my eyes. I can't tell you, I said. Does Andrew hurt you? She asked. Not with his hands, I said. She took my hand. Tell me, she said. Please, I'm your mother. I need to know. So I told her. Everything. The black phone. The messages. James Morrison. Sarah Coleman. The lies. The blackmail. The papers I signed. The devil's bargain. All of it. She listened. She did not speak. She just listened. When I finished, she cried. She held my hands and cried. Why did you do this? She asked. Why did you choose me over the truth? Because I love you, I said. I could not let you die. You should have, she said. I stared at her. What? You should have let me die, she said. I would rather die than see you like this. I would rather die than watch you sell your soul. I would rather die than live in a house built on lies and blood. But Mom, you didn't save me, Brooke, she said. Her voice was hard now, strong. You imprisoned us both. We live in a golden cage, but it's still a cage, and the lock is made of guilt and silence. Her words hit me hard. She was right. I saved her body, but I killed both our souls. What do? I asked. The papers I signed. Papers mean nothing, she said. Truth means everything. Justice means everything. Your soul means everything. We need to fix this. Together. That night, I could not sleep. I thought about Mom's words. I thought about Sarah. I thought about James Morrison. I thought about Andrew's lies. Then I heard Andrew's voice. He was in his office, on the phone. I walked quietly to the door. I listened. Just change the date on the form, he said. Nobody will notice. The patient signed it. So what if she was unconscious? Her family won't know. My blood went cold. He was doing it again. More fraud, more lies, more victims. Dr. Martinez won't say anything, Andrew said. I'll make sure of that. Just like before. Just like Sarah. He'll stay quiet or lose everything. I heard him laugh. That terrible laugh. Something broke inside me. Or maybe something woke up. Something strong. Something fierce. I would not let this happen again. Not again. Never again. The next morning, Andrew went to work. I went to my computer. I found Dr. Chen's email, the woman who sent the threatening messages. I wrote to her. This is Brooke Hayes, Andrew's wife. I know everything. I want to help. Please contact me. She wrote back in 1 hour. Meet me tomorrow. Bring any evidence you have. Then I drove to Sarah's apartment. I knocked on her door. She opened it. She looked surprised to see me. I want to help you, I said. For real this time. I want to tell the truth. All of it. I don't care what happens to me. I don't care what I lose. This needs to end. Sarah stared at me. Why now? She asked. Because I was a coward before, I said. But I'm not a coward anymore. Andrew is planning to hurt someone else. Another doctor, another victim. I can't let that happen. I won't let that happen. What about your mother? Sarah asked. She told me to do this, I said. She told me the truth matters more than anything, even more than her life. Sarah's eyes filled with tears. Okay, she said. Okay. Tell me what you need. I spent the next 2 weeks gathering evidence. Phone records, emails, documents. I recorded Andrew's phone calls. I took photos of papers. I built a case, a strong case. Dr. Chen helped me. Sarah helped me. We worked together, 3 women, 3 victims of Andrew's lies. But we were not victims anymore. We were fighters. Mom watched me work. She said nothing, but she smiled. For the first time in months, she really smiled. You're strong, she said. Stronger than you know, stronger than Andrew ever was. I looked at her. I'm scared, I said. Good, she said. Being brave means being scared but doing it anyway. Andrew noticed nothing. He was too busy with his lies, too busy with his ego, too busy thinking he was untouchable. But he was wrong, and soon the whole world would know it. Andrew planned a big charity event, a gala at our house. Important people would come, doctors, politicians, reporters, media cameras, everyone. He wanted to look good. He wanted more praise, more awards, more glory. I helped him prepare. I smiled. I acted normal. But inside, I was ready to end this, ready to tell the truth. The night came. Hundreds of guests filled our house. Beautiful dresses, expensive suits, champagne, music, lights, cameras everywhere. Andrew stood on the stage. He gave a speech. He talked about saving lives, about helping people, about being a hero. Everyone clapped. Everyone loved him. Nobody knew the truth. Then it was my turn. Andrew asked me to say a few words. His perfect wife, his beautiful partner. I walked to the stage. My hands shook. My heart beat fast. She nodded at me. Be brave. I took the microphone. I looked at all the faces, all the cameras. Good evening, I said. Thank you for coming. I want to tell you something important, something true. Andrew smiled. He thought I would praise him. He was wrong. My husband is not a hero, I said. He is a liar. He is a fraud. He is a killer. The room went silent, completely silent. Andrew's face went white. 2 years ago, he made a mistake in surgery, I said. A patient died. James Morrison. Andrew killed him, but Andrew blamed a young nurse, Sarah Coleman. He changed the records. He lied. He destroyed her life to save his career. People started to whisper. Cameras moved to Andrew. Reporters took notes. I have proof, I said. Emails, phone records, witness statements, everything. And he's doing it again. Right now, another fraud, another victim, another lie. Andrew ran to the stage. She's lying, he shouted. She's sick. She's crazy. I'm not crazy, I said. I'm just done being silent. I'm done protecting a murderer. I'm done living a lie. I pulled out papers. I gave them to the reporters. Sarah walked in. Dr. Chen walked in. They stood next to me. 3 women, 3 voices, 1 truth. The police arrived 10 minutes later. Someone called them. They took Andrew away. He screamed. He cursed. He threatened. But nobody listened anymore. The guests left quickly. The cameras stayed. They filmed everything. By morning, The story was everywhere. Every news channel, every website, every newspaper. Andrew's career ended that night. His reputation died. The police charged him with fraud, with forgery, with causing death. He would go to prison for a long time, but I lost everything too. The house was Andrew's. The money was Andrew's. Everything was his, not mine. I packed one small suitcase. Mom packed one too. We left the mansion together. We took nothing else. Just clothes. Just each other. We moved to a small apartment, 2 rooms, old furniture, no pool, no garden, no luxury. I went back to teaching, a public school. The pay was small, very small. We had little money. We ate simple food. We lived a simple life. But something changed. Something important. I could sleep at night. No more nightmares. No more guilt. No more shame. Mom was happy, really happy. She said the small apartment felt bigger than the mansion. Because we were free, Sarah got her license back. The hospital apologized. She started working again. She thanked me every week. Dr. Chen wrote a book about corruption in medicine, about standing up for truth. She thanked me in the book. I looked different now. Older maybe, but stronger. My eyes were different. Clear, honest, free. One day, a student asked me a question. Do you regret your choice, Miss Hayes? I thought about it. I lost my house, my money, my comfortable life. But I found something better. My soul, my peace, my truth. No, I said. I don't regret it. Not for 1 second. That night, I stood by my window. I looked at the city lights. I smiled. I loved him blindly. But now, I choose to walk in the light. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this story. If you enjoyed this time together, please support the channel. Click like so I know you want more stories like this. Share the video with a friend who is learning English and help them relax and practice at the same time. And don't forget to subscribe to Kavico English Storytime and turn on the notification bell. Your support is small for you, but very big for this channel. It helps our little reading corner continue to grow.